What's up guys, D628 here. Welcome to another video of the Chevy Tragic, the Chevy Sonic. Today we're doing the outside of the vehicle. Got the inside fully vacuumed. Test drover, seems good, no leaks so far, but everything is good. We got the bumper fully on. That was a lot of zip ties and a lot of aftermarket DIY to get it on there, because when I even bought it, as you can see on this video or on the picture, I don't think I have a video of it, but this bumper was just sagging off, like it was not attached to anything. I had to zip tie all those, like that's all snapped off on that whole side. We're gonna clean the outside of it and detail the outside of it, because there's a lot of issues with paint, scratches, old stickers. That stuff won't be able to be fixed, but yeah, all that stuff, stickers, faded like clear coat, that issue there, and then the hood. This is just a sticker, so that can come off easily, but that's a big eyesore, so we're gonna try to fix that. I have not a lot of knowledge other than just watching videos and kind of just seeing how to do some things. I'm not looking for it to be perfect, because it's not gonna be possible, but I want it to be an improvement, so that is what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna clean the outside once the car is fully just cleaned and all the contaminants are gone. I am gonna put it in the garage. That way I can work at it like at night too, because the sun, even though it's cold, it's like 43 degrees in the morning, and then it gets to like 75 in the day, and the sun just feels hot. So even though it's October 17th or 18th, you guys will probably see this like in November 20th or something. Even though it's still October, it's still pretty hot. Now, when I was just out there in the sun showing you the car, I was touching the paint. I was like, yeah, there's no way I can do any detail work in there. So we're gonna put it in the garage once we're done with the cleaning. So first step's just gonna be getting it cleaned. I should have wheel cleaner coming in here in a bit. It's still not here, sadly, but I already cleaned the wheels and the tires with like, when the tires were off, you saw that on the previous video, so the wheels are not nearly as bad as they were, so like that's not going to be a big change, but we're still going to use wheel and tire cleaner on them, just because there is still like little deposits that regular like soap and stuff would not come off. So hopefully with, obviously those are scuffs, but hopefully with that wheel and tire cleaner that I ordered, that will take care of that and make it a little bit easier. But yeah, we're just gonna do a full cleaning on there. These are the products that I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use Dawn dish soap just because I want a degreaser that's gonna strip anything off of it, which I highly doubt there's any wax or anything on there, but still I just want to use that. We're gonna use this just for the foaming power of it, a little bit of that. We already have some from the wheels themselves, so we're just gonna use that as well, but we also have in there some purple power. So we'll use a mixture of the three to use for the soap, because again, I want degreasers, I want high powered things to take anything off of it. I wouldn't recommend this for a maintenance cleaning, because it's just gonna strip all the wax and stuff that you potentially have on your vehicle. So I wouldn't recommend that, but for this car, I would recommend throwing it into the fucking bin. So we're gonna throw everything at it. We're gonna get our good old Ryobi power washer on here, pressure washer, and we're gonna get to work. It is fucking hot. I might switch to shorts. That went a lot better than the Chevy Aveo, because that one was a pain in the ass, and that one was just really hard. So we just did a pre-rinse on it to get like any of the top surface stuff out. And now we're gonna do foam cannon. I'm not gonna do any touching with it just yet. I'm gonna foam cannon, let it sit, and then I'm gonna rinse it off again. One, I'm kind of waiting for the wheel cleaner to come. It's not here yet. And two, just to kind of get any top surface stuff out first. The car isn't as bad because it's rained maybe 4 or 5 times, like pretty heavy rain since I've had the vehicle. So it's a lot better than when I first got it because the rain helped me out a little bit, but I still want to get that top surface stuff off and any like easy things that can come off with soap to not have to like just brush it on there, because I guess it's already messed up as much as it is. But again, biggest reason is because I kind of want to wait for that wheel cleaner. So I'm using a pretty cheap, one of the cheapest foam cans that you can get on Amazon, Tool Daily. I think it was like 15 bucks, but for someone that does it so little, I think it's a great buy. I would recommend it. Link will be down in the description below if you want to check it out. So you can do different little settings. That's like the pure like direct shot, but this is going to be like a really narrow shot or like a wide shot. But I'm using this Ryobi 1800 psi 1.2 gallons per minute pressure washer. It's really nice. I've seen reviews that the hose is kind of dog shit. I've never used a different pressure washer hose, but the hose just tangled. Like it's so not brittle, that's not the word I'm looking for, but it feels brittle. Like it's not loose and flowy, and it just gets tangled up so easily. So I'm not a big fan of it. Again, I've not used a different one, but if there's like a more loose one, then that would be a lot nicer to use. But yeah, I'm gonna pressure wash the rest. But geez, man, this sun is crazy for October in Idaho. So while we're waiting for the wheel cleaner and stuff, I'm gonna work on these stickers. Anything that scrubbing won't take care of. So any adhesive, this one like almost fully came off just from the pressure washer, but you can still see outline. So we're going to take care of all that. And this looks like that material that was inside the vehicle, I think, which sucked to take out, but doesn't seem too bad. So we'll get those all off. Once those are off, that way we can just actually just scrub the vehicle with a mitt. Better. We took care of, well, this one's almost done. This one, but you can see from, I don't know if you can see it in the video, you should be able to, but yeah, you can kind of see it there. But you can still see the outline of it just because everything is micro scratched. Once we actually do the polishing and stuff, then that should go away, I hope. But for now, you can see just the outline on there. We got the, I think there was another one somewhere. Yeah, there was this one here. We got that one off, and then we're almost done with this one. But the car is, you can, that's all I can touch it for. It's blistering hot. Sucks. All right, all the stickers are off that were on the car. I got all this stuff, and obviously this looks terrible still, but all those like squiggly lines and stuff, I had to go with my fingernail throughout the whole thing. So we got that off as well, and we got the front one off as well. And I just realized I forgot about this one. So we'll take this one off. Should be pretty easy. And my wheel cleaner did not come in today, so doesn't matter. I'm not too worried about it. So we're gonna clean the rest and get that going. But you can see how embedded that dirt is, even though, you know, we use the soap and all that. I have to scrub all that off. So I'm cleaning the engine bay first because that's super dirty, and we're gonna get it all cleaned up before we actually do the body. I didn't get it before because you guys have seen the motor for about a month now, and I think it's enough seeing this thing. I clay barked the whole car. Right now, I'm working on the hood, taking the clear coat semi off, trying to fix this as best as possible. I don't think it'll be good at all, but whatever. That's why I got this car, is so I can try these new things. Very scary just peeling clear coat off. Kind of satisfying though when it hits good. I'm still wet sanding. I pretty much got, with a razor, everything that is easily able to come off. Anything that's harder I'm not doing, but there's like these crow's feet is what they're called. So I'm really just trying to sand those down flat. I'm trying not to go over the base coat, because you can see this is the actual color and the rest of this is all clear coat, but this is actual color, so I'm not sanding directly over that. I'm just trying to sand as much as the clear coat part that I can on there. So just want to get these bumps out. Can't really explain it, but I want it to be smooth. So that's what I'm doing now. Trying to just smoothen it out and get the edges, and then we're gonna hit it with clear coat. Like I said, don't really care. If it's worse than before, don't care either. It's whatever. All right, I have to run to the store to go get some sheet so it doesn't have overspray. I did get another clear coat. I was trying to find like the 2-time activator / hardener one, but I couldn't find it. So we're just gonna do the regular one. Not as good, but fuck it, I don't care. I want to get done with this. Anyways, this is what it looks like before. So you saw the before. Just using lacquer thinner to clean the area. I'm gonna use paper because that microfiber was any little scratch it was leaving a little bit of microfiber back, so I cleared it all off. We're gonna use like lint-free paper or whatever. So we're using this one here. It's not like it's the 2 times like shooting more, but it's not like the hardener one for like automobiles, so it will work, but it's not gonna last long, but whatever. The color of the base is different from the actual, like it's a darker complexion with the clear coat that's on the car. We're gonna let that dry out a little bit, but overall it will look better. Like it's not gonna be worse than what it was, but I had a feeling that it wasn't gonna work because of the color that's like the base color versus the clear coated section, right? So we're gonna have a lot of orange peel, but that's why I'm doing this before I actually work on the rest of the vehicle. When it comes to polishing, compounding, and doing a whole paint correction kind of thing. But again, it's better because it should be like still smooth, but it's still mismatched, as you can see, like that. Which I was watching a video on a guy that was doing it with like a blue car. It was a Dodge Caravan, and this is the system he used. So like obviously it's not redoing the whole vehicle, but his turned out perfect. Like he did, you know, exactly what I did, and his blue was all the same, or at least it looked like it on the video. But as you can see here, it's nowhere near close. Again, I'm not worried about it. Spent like, I'm gonna probably go through one of those. Those are like $6. Spent some time on it, but it was a huge eyesore. I hope this at least makes it look somewhat better once it's done. It's just weird that it's like mismatched, but oh, good. I'm just gonna wait for that to dry out. I'm gonna put the fan kind of towards it. All right, it's getting dark, but I got the second layer on there. We had a freaking bug land here. So you can probably see, it's like, I try to get it with my finger a little bit, but whatever. There was one that landed somewhere here and it was like a lot better. But again, imperfections should be taken out with a little bit of polish, compounding. take a little layer off. Right now, we're gonna tackle that. So I have body filler and that blue right there, which is relatively close. I'm using this right here. Never used it before. I know I gotta mix it. We're gonna get it on there. That way I can paint it and clear gloss it tonight. And then tomorrow we can put the car, or like I'll put the car in tonight in the garage, here in my garage. Put the car in the garage, and then that way it will be ready to cut tomorrow. Right now, either way, body filler. Let's somehow figure this one out. I watched like 3 minutes of how to do it. So I know like air is always an issue, so I'm gonna, you know, try to pack it really tight in there. That way there's no air. Also trying to mix that. I know there's a certain pattern to mix it. So we'll see how it goes. I don't have high hopes, but anything will be better than what it is now, so. Battery's dead. God damn it. And this thing's dead, so I have to wait for it to charge. So better than before, but now let's see how this blue matches. That is definitely not the same. Oh, god damn it. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more closer, but fuck it. I'm so done with this thing. Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to finish that up. I just want to see my live reaction on that. I'm gonna finish that up, and hopefully by the time that's done, I'll do a couple coats and then clear coat at the end. And then hopefully the battery's charged by then. But yikes, this is just too good. The radio was working when I turned it off, and the screen is still on. And then another thing, I'm gonna try to do it right now. The battery's probably dead, plus the hood's not closed, so actually I can't. But the remote start does work. But it works not with the remote start button, but the trunk button. So on this car, you have to lock it. Let me see if I can show you guys. All right, so the hood has to be closed. You can't have a battery light, or you can't have a gas light. You can't have a check engine light or anything like that, right? It has to be, everything has to be good. And you have to press the lock button and then the start button. And it's not doing anything. The lights are on. Let's lock it again. Okay, hold. Doesn't do anything. We got that security light over there, but you can see the radio was on. It's been on this whole time. Like, I turned it off, but the screen is on. But now watch this. That's the trunk button. What? What? I can't open the trunk because it turns on the car. Anyways, let me turn it off. All right, screen's off. That's good. But yeah, I don't know what that means. I'll look into it, but hey, remote start works. Is it better than before? Yeah, you know, I would say so. But we're gonna end this one here. That was like kind of the first step. I didn't show the clay barring or anything because I had my neighbors sitting outside and I didn't like want to be talking to the camera and stuff and bother them. So I didn't do that, but pretty much today we got it fully cleaned, clay barred it, got the hood fixed, and got this fixed. But again, better than I guess before, whatever. But now we can actually polish it and do all the detailing, all the paint correction-ish. Yeah, I'm curious to see how that's gonna come out with the actual compound and the machine, and hopefully it puts a little bit more shine on it, but stay tuned to find out if it does. If you guys like this episode, hit the like button down below. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button down below. And yeah, you guys have a wonderful, beautiful day. D6 208's out.